Buddy, this is Jesse Enthusiast, and I just watched TLC 2017, and wow, that was quite an end to a pay-per-view. So, if you don't want to know what happened, if you want to try to catch it later, do not tune in. I'm going to go through each match, give some spoilers. It's not going to be a relatively long video. I'm just really excited, and I wanted to get it out of the way right now. But overall, really solid pay-per-view. It started off kind of slow, but boy, did it come home at the end of the pay-per-view. So, pay-per-view started out with Azuka versus Emma. The match was a little longer than I expected it to be. I thought Azuka was going to come in and literally just squash her, but they had a decent back and forth for a while. Emma actually ran the match for a really long time, so I was surprised. But ended up with Azuka making her, I think she tapped at the end of it, and it was over. I don't think anybody was really surprised. I think we all saw that coming. If I miss any matches, I apologize. I'm just going to go over to the ones that really stood out to me. The women's match tonight was Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James. Mickie James won, or Mickie James lost, excuse me. Alexa Bliss won, retained her title. Very disappointing. They gave Mickie a little chance to shine at the end, and talking to Mike saying she's not done, she's going to keep going. Really exciting. I'm going to skip over... Kalisto versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight title. Enzo won the title back. Not shocked about it. I really saw this coming. Enzo has kind of made 205 Live really something special to watch lately, so I wasn't surprised they put the title back on him. But match was mediocre. I really like Kalisto. He's really good. He really is... He brings out the best in people in matches. The issue is Enzo, not the greatest performer to work with, so there wasn't much there. After that, we had an amazing match before that, because I want to talk about the two greatest matches on the pay-per-view at the same time. I'm just going to get it out of the way. Jason Jordan took on Elias. Match was mediocre. Wasn't anything to write home about. It wasn't special. Okay, so the match that I'm actually using for the footage for this was Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. Finn Balor's supposed to wrestle Bray Wyatt tonight. Instead, Bray Wyatt was sick with his stomach virus. He's going around back in WWE. So the WWE quickly threw AJ Styles in the match. As anybody knows, that's a WWE fan. AJ Styles is on SmackDown. Finn Balor's on Raw, so this was kind of a dream match. And when I say dream match, it lived up to its standards of a dream match. This match was incredible. From the opening to the match, you could just feel the energy. The crowd was going insane. It was back and forth the entire time. It never had that slow down where, you know, it's just one opponent beating on the other. It was literally back and forth the entire time. There was one point where, if you're a wrestling fan in it, there was a botch move in it, and these two were such professionals that the way they followed through the botch, it just looked amazing. The match was decently long. It didn't feel too long. It was a great match. Finn Balor ended up picking the win up after his coup de grace, hitting him with his finisher. But it could have went either way. I would love to see a rematch. I really hope this isn't the only time we see these two together, only because the match was incredible. Finn Balor and AJ just brought the best out of each other. And that's what makes me so amazed about the main event, because that was a really hard thing to follow. As you can see, I'm still going to give it match of the night still, just because it just came out of nowhere with such an oomph. And I got to give it up to AJ Styles and Finn Balor. They both are probably the best performers in the WWE right now, and they stole the show tonight. Their match was incredible. Is it on the same level as AJ John Cena? I don't know. I'm really excited about it right now. And I just watched it, but it was an incredible match. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the main event, which was the two remaining members of the Shield, and Kurt Angle versus five men. That was Miz, The Bar, which is Sheamus and Cesaro, Braun Strowman, and Kane. This match, technically, it was just thrown together last minute because Roman Reigns was sick, and it somehow worked. The match started off with all the bad guys getting in the ring, so all five of them get their own separate entrances, gets dragged out, and then the Shield's music hits. You see Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose come out in full Shield gear, and then behind them is Kurt Angle in Shield gear as well. He just joins the crew from the spot. So I was actually a little disappointed that I didn't get to see Kurt's famous, entrance. It's been years since he's been in the ring, but I feel like they're immediately surround the ring. Almost forget right away that they are just demolishing everybody. Dean is being his wild, crazy self. There's a point where they knock everybody out of the ring, and then Seth and Dean just do the running charges out. They're pulling ladders out, jumping through tables. They put Kane and Braun Strowman through tables in the first 10 minutes of the match. So, I mean, they are just beating them down. Kurt Angle really never gets a chance to shine in the beginning. He's kind of just hitting them with chairs and doing stuff like that. But this is really Dean and Seth's time to shine as performers, and they do. You know what I mean? Seth Rollins is probably one of the best we have in the ring. He has put-your athletes landing on his feet and everything like that. And Dean is very performance-based, and he's really good. But either way, you just have this incredible mixture of these guys going at it. And with the and it's funny because I thought 5-on-3 would be an insane thing, and it was such a smart idea because there's always something going on in the match. A lot of times when you have these big chaotic matches, you have people knocked out forever, and you're literally just watching, looking at this cast of ring. There was literally always somebody wrestling here because there was 5 people versus 3. So Braun Strowman comes out, and Braun Strowman's I'm the strongest human being in the world, and he puts Kurt through a table, and at this point, Kurt looks like he's out for the match. He gets taken out, so it's now down to Seth Rollins and Dean to kind of save the day. They end up holding pretty strong against everybody, but the number game just comes out. So in the middle of the match, I don't know if they plan to set this up or what was going on. I mean, obviously it was planned. Kane by mistake hits Braun Strowman with a chair. Braun Strowman then pushes him back, and you almost forget about this until all of a sudden it looks like the bad guys are going to win. They're going to throw these guys into a dumpster, a literal dumpster that Miz brought out. And then all of a sudden Kane turns on Braun Strowman and throws him, or chokeslams him through the stage, and then drops, I'm going to say, a billion chairs on him. It was probably 20, but it looked like a billion. So then I'm like, okay, so maybe Kane's going face. No, he immediately goes back to attacking Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And, I mean, this beating just took place for the longest time. All of a sudden, Braun Strowman gets up and literally starts beating the snot out of everybody to the point where his whole team turns on him and throws him to the dumpster. So Braun's taken out of the match. So they end up taking Seth, dragging him in the ring by himself. Looks like they're going to beat him. They got Seth for a quick count, and Dean comes and breaks it up, but it's still not enough. So Kane comes in, looks like he's going to finish him off with a tombstone, when Kurt Angle's music hits, and he comes out limping, looking hurt, and the bar goes to interrupt him. He literally threw Cesaro over his shoulder like Cesaro was nothing. It was hilarious, like the land that came over. Then he put Sheamus through a table, hit Cesaro with a angle slam, and then just started wrecking house. And what I really liked about it, even though Kurt was there, it wasn't, it still had a moment for the Shield to shine. And it was amazing because Kurt starts coming in, starts hitting everybody with these slams. Kurt hits a bunch of German suplexes, gets everybody excited, and it's so funny. Corey Graves hits you with the original creator of Suplex City, which is hilarious because Kurt was the guy that originally did multiple suplexes. Kurt looked amazing in the ring, by the way. Hasn't lost a step. And all of a sudden, he hits Miz with an ankle lock. You think Miz is going to tap, and he doesn't. Ends up reversing. Well, the rest of the Shield comes in. They literally all hit Miz with their finisher and then pick him up. Kurt does his best. Roman Reigns. Be honest, Kurt plays Roman Reigns better than Roman Reigns plays himself. And they hit Miz with the Shield drop and pin him, and Kurt and the Shield win. Shield music to celebrate, but it was, I'm telling you, even if you're not a fan of this pay-per-view, that main event is what took it home. And I'm a huge believer in the end of your show is what really makes people drive. And like I said, the beginning of the pay-per-view was strong. There was a few matches that were mediocre, but when I tell you that Finn Balor AJ Styles match really brought you out of your seat, and then that TLC match took it home, and it was just probably one of the best. I cannot wait to see what happens on Monday Night Raw after this. Like I said, I'm giving this pay-per-view 2 thumbs up, only on the basis of that Finn Balor and AJ match. and that Kurt Angle and the Shield match. So real quickly, sorry, I'm going to pause the game so I can get over this. For anybody listening, I'm going to go over the results real quick. Azuka beat Emma. The women's match, Alexa Bliss retained. Kalisto lost the Cruiserweight title to Enzo. Enzo ended up cheating, using a thumb to eye. AJ Styles and Finn Balor had an equal match all the way up until Finn was able to do his finisher and pin AJ. Jason Jordan wrestled Eliza or whatever his name is. Nobody cares. It was a boring match. Nobody liked it. I don't know why they keep shoving Jason Jordan down our throat. But for some reason, they think we like Jason Jordan. And then, once again, for the end of it, the Shield and Kurt Angle demolished the rest of them and won the match. It was an amazing pay-per-view. I recommend if you do get a chance. I know, obviously, you don't care about spoilers because you clicked on this video, but if you get a chance, please watch this pay-per-view's main event. It is so enjoyable, and it's good. And like I said, there was a few botches in the main event, and I always love when the crowd calls them out on it. And what I like about these guys, and this goes for the Finn Balor and AJ, and for the Shield versus the Bar and Miz and all them, these guys are such professionals. When they botch, they continue to go in it. So, like I said, this is an amazing pay-per-view. I loved it. Once again, if you liked what you heard here, please tune in. We do video games, movies, and TV. We're called The Enthusiasts. Put up weekly videos. Every week we'll put up a couple videos. I also, on the side, I do wrestling pay-per-views and wrestling videos. So always look forward to my results and my review of every wrestling pay-per-view. If you like what you heard here, go ahead and follow us on SoundCloud, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and SoundCloud. We also have a website. It is very simple. It's theenthusiast.net. You can find all our audios and all that. We do video game reviews and stuff like that. Follow us, and I'm sure you'll enjoy going on the journey with us. And after that, I guess there's nothing else to say, but I am out of here.